Today, we're discussing some breaking news regarding the console version of 7 Days to Die. Now, we've got a lot of info to cover and no time to waste, so let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to pay our final respects to 7 Days to Die on the PS4 and Xbox One. Console players have patiently been waiting, hoping that the game that they love on PS4 and Xbox One would finally receive an update. However, I am saddened to have to report that the PS4 and Xbox One version of 7 Days to Die is officially done. So please join me by bowing your head and paying your final respects to a game that offered so many of us console players endless hours of entertainment and enjoyment. Rest in peace, 7 Days to Die for the PS4 and Xbox One. Okay, folks, I admit, that may be just a little bit melodramatic. However, we did finally get some information regarding the state of the console version for 7 Days to Die. And ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news and I have some not so good news. In fact, it's kind of awful news. But if I'm going to be honest, it was news that I was expecting. The Fun Pimps have officially confirmed that the PS4 and Xbox One versions of 7 Days to Die are in their final form. They will not receive an update. And this is not speculation. This is coming directly from the Fun Pimps themselves. On the 21st of August, just a few short days ago, the Fun Pimps created a new forum thread that discusses the current state of the console version and their plans for the future. So we're going to take a look at that posting and I'm going to read it so we get it directly from the horse's mouth and not just from some silly guy on YouTube. Now, this thread was started by Roland, and this thread goes as follows. In another effort to make sure accurate news about the console version of 7 Days to Die is being reported, I am posting the happenings that occur towards console owners being able to play a version of 7 Days to Die that has parity with the PC version. This is a locked thread so that only news will be posted here. The post continues by giving us a little bit of a history lesson on the console version. It states, the Fun Pimps formed a partnership with publisher Telltale Games to bring a port of 7 Days to Die to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. This port would be based upon the Alpha 14 PC version. Telltale Games hired the studio Iron Galaxy to code the port, and the Fun Pimps assigned members of their own team to be liaisons with Iron Galaxy for giving support as needed from their end. The port was completed and the game shipped to consoles and was subsequently updated over time with bug fixes as well as new content from Alpha 15 and a bit from Alpha 16. Telltale Games then went bankrupt, which caused Iron Galaxy to cease work on the port. In the aftermath, the Fun Pimps were able to secure the rights to their intellectual property, ensuring that they would be able to port future versions of the game to future consoles. That was a very important line, guys, but here is the bummer. The Fun Pimps made the tough decision to not find a new partner to continue updating the existing game. 7 Days to Die PS4 and 7 Days to Die Xbox One were in their final form forever.
Forever. Forever. Forever. Forever.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, straight from the horse's mouth, the PS4 and Xbox One versions will not receive any more updates. The way the game is now is the way it's going to be forever. That is terrible news, but guys, it's not all bad news. There is some good news coming here in just a bit. This post continues with the recent happenings. Roland goes on to say, earlier this year, the Fun Pimps scheduled a consultation with Unity developers to get personalized help for using Unity optimally with their game. The main focus of this consult was to get the most out of the heavy optimization work they were planning, starting with Alpha 20 until final release of the game. But it also included help with easing the way for porting the game to consoles in the future once it was done. So this is a good bit of news here, guys. So for all my PC fans out there, it looks like optimization optimization, as I've been saying, is going to be a major focus of the Fun Pimps starting in Alpha 20 and moving forward until the release of the game. So they are really going to be working hard on optimization. And the last line of this section here also offers a little light at the end of the tunnel for console players. So the consultation with the Unity developers, not only was it intended to maximize and make the optimization work a lot easier for the PC version, but the meeting also was hoping to help ease the way for porting the game to consoles in the future. That means that there is definitely going to be a new console version. And the next section here pretty much just says that straight up. It says, in a tweet, Rick made the comment that there will for sure be a port of the finished game for PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox Series. Fun Pimps are committed 100% to that goal, and it is the reason they purchased the console rights to their game, so they could ensure that it would happen once PC development was finished. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. As I speculated, there will be a new version of 7 Days to Die coming for the PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox. But like I said, light at the end of the tunnel, there is going to be a new console version. Now, I have to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, as a console player, this really does sting a little bit for me. Now, yes, I did really expect this to be the announcement. This is what I thought would happen, but just because I knew this was probably the way things were gonna go, it didn't really lessen the blow. I'm still a bit heartbroken. I absolutely love the console version of 7 Days to Die and would have absolutely loved to see it continue to get updates. However, that being said, I can completely understand why the Fun Pimps chose to take this path. Now, here in Savin's world, I do not like to dwell on negatives. I like to stay positive. So I'm going to be focusing on the positive news here, guys. We are guaranteed going to be getting a brand new version of 7 Days to Die for the PS5 and new Xbox. That's going to be awesome. And I think what would make it even more awesome is if the Fun Pimps would offer some kind of discount or something to existing console players, just as a thank you for being such loyal supporters of 7 Days to Die. Fingers crossed that they will make that happen some way, somehow, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. And if you're tired of waiting, ladies and gentlemen, I would recommend doing like I did and switching over to the PC version if you have that capability, because the PC version is awesome and just continues to get better. And if you decide to make the jump and are looking for some awesome beginner's guides to the PC version of 7 Days to Die, click the box in the top right corner of the screen to access my beginner's guide playlist. But for now, this is Saven saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll catch you in the next one.